Hey guys, Ray with Phone Arena here, doing a video review of the new Nokia Asha 302, which is of course a new low-end handset designed primarily for the emerging markets. Obviously it's going to come at a quite reasonable price tag, but as you know, there are already some smartphones which are very affordable, so it will be interesting to see how the Nokia Asha 302 is going to handle this competition. In terms of design, the Nokia Asha 302 is nothing special, though it still has this pleasant Nokia QWERTY candy bar look to it, very reminiscent of the E-series handsets. So it's one good looking phone, not so thin, but still fairly comfortable to hold in the hand. It's of course quite compact considering today's standards. On the front side we have this relatively small 2.4-inch display with QVGA resolution and quite poor viewing angles. When you look directly in front of the screen, it does look okay, but of course nothing special, nowhere near those fancy new Super AMOLED colors or IPS LCD panels. We didn't have trouble with any of the keys around the body of the Nokia Asha 302, including the QWERTY keyboard keys, which react fairly decently to the press, although they are still very tiny. So typing with the keyboard is not a problem, it's pretty decent, but it's still not the most comfortable experience out there, although this is a physical QWERTY keyboard because of its of the tiny dimensions of the keys. On the back side of the Nokia Asha 302 there is this 3.2 megapixel camera, speaker grill here to its right side, and this very classy back cover made of metal. Nokia likes placing these even on its lower end handsets like the Nokia Asha 302 here, giving it a very nice, almost premium feel, which is something you can't really find on another handset at this price point. The Nokia Asha 302 runs the Series 40 feature phone software platform in its latest version. This is the home screen. Nokia has added some widget-like elements here, like this social networking widget here, which shows you the latest activity that happens in the accounts that you have logged in with. There are some other widgets and favorite shortcuts, favorite applications widget here. These are all personalizable, by the way. Here is the main menu. It's a simple 4x3 grid, and this is the social application which you can use in order to track the activity that happens with your social accounts. You can connect a Facebook, Twitter account, and some other ones, which include Orkut and Flickr. And there are Java applications preloaded that allow you to use your social networks, and the application actually runs on the background, so this widget here on the home screen will update without having to open the application. Unfortunately, we really run into some troubles with this phone. For example, we were actually unable to set our email address. The handset would just not do it. The internet browser is also a hit or miss experience. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So basically, if you ask us, this phone should be used for only the basic functions like doing phone calls and text messages. Of course, you can also listen to music and use the calendar with no problem at all. The photos that we took with the 3.2 megapixel camera are quite average, details are quite sharp, colors are fairly natural, but overall this can't really be classified as a camera phone, so to speak. Video is captured at a maximum resolution of VGA, unfortunately at only 15 frames per second, which makes it very choppy. The music player is very straightforward. This is the menu, you can filter your content and just play a certain song. There are some small album art covers here. The cool thing about it is that it allows you to choose an equalizer preset or set your own one. And when it comes to playing videos, the handset can play up to 800 by 480 pixel videos in various formats except for H.264. In terms of call quality, the Nokia Asha 302 is just a bit above the average thanks to its fine sounding earpiece here. You might actually have a difficult time telling who is calling you, but still the earpiece does sound pretty decently, so this alone makes it a bit better compared to most other phones out there. Its microphone, however, is pretty average, so yeah, nothing special will be heard on the other end. All in all, we appreciate the design of the Nokia Asha 302. It's one good looking phone with a physical QWERTY keyboard. It has some quality materials used in its construction, so overall it's pretty solid in this respect. In terms of pricing, it's very similar to some cheapo Android smartphones out there like the Galaxy Y and the Xperia X8, which doesn't put it in a very competitive position since this is a feature phone here. Although we would have been okay with this kind of pricing, because after all the handset has a very good design and it has this physical QWERTY keyboard which might be needed by some users. However, the software platform that's on the Asha 302, which is Series 40, is not really intuitive or bug-free, you know. Actually, there are quite a few problems with this software, and we're not talking about inability to install applications and such kind of stuff. There are problems associated with the core functionality of the device, which are ruining the user experience, and that's why we can't really recommend this phone to you in case you have some other options available. This was a video review of the Nokia Asha 302 by Ray for Phone Arena. If you'd like to learn more about this handset, feel free to check us out at phonearena.com.